India Today's Hesha Shima has spoken to Bollywood's new generation star Ananya Pandey. The actor strutted down the runway for Lakme Fashion Week. Listen in.
Hey everyone, this is Hesha Chima, and joining me here at the grand finale of Lakme Fashion Week is Ananya Pandey, who turned showstopper for Rahul Mishra.
Yes.
Congratulations, and you look stunning as always.
Thank you.
You know, I'm going to start off by asking you, picking up from the success of your film, where there was social media chatter, and fashion is also a lot to do with social media and getting criticized, and of course getting love. Tell me, how does Ananya Pandey strike a balance between staying relevant fashionably and also maintaining her self-worth and self-image in her own head?
I think for me, what has worked is to always try things out and then figure out what works for me more than anything. Because I'm the kind of person, if I'm uncomfortable in something, it's very, very obvious. Today, as you can see, I'm very comfortable, so I'm smiling all the time. But I make all these ajib faces and all if I'm uncomfortable. So for me, comfort is above everything. But I also believe you shouldn't say no unless you try something on, because something can look very different in a picture or on a mannequin as compared to what it looks like on you. So I think trying things on, but then finally going for what you're comfortable in.
Let me take you back to the time when you probably understood fashion for the first time ever, and then obviously you debuted. Tell me, over the years, how has your sense of fashion evolved both personally and professionally?
I think personally my fashion sense has gotten a lot more classic, because I think when I was younger I would love wearing these sparkly neon clothes and I would steal my brother's t-shirts, so I was a bit of a tomboy. And as I've grown older, I think I've fallen in love more with more ladylike girly silhouettes and, you know, pastels and whites. That's what my personal style has changed. And I think when it comes to my professional style, in reverse, I've kind of gotten more risky. A lot of things that I thought I wouldn't wear when I started out because I was too nervous on how I would pull it off, I think I've become a little better at taking risks and trying things out.
What's your take on this whole gender-neutral fashion? Like earlier, I mean, most of us women, we would swap it from our men's wardrobes, but now it's also the other way around. How do you feel about that?
I think whatever works for people, you know, unless you try something out, you never know what works for you, and I think I'm all for experimentation.
We're also talking beauty here, of course. So tell me, what according to you have been certain beauty standards that Ananya as an individual has sort of surpassed?
You know, I think I don't personally believe in using makeup to cover my flaws. I would like to use it to accentuate what my strengths are. I feel like I really like my lips, so I would always, you know, try to focus my look around my lips, or my cheekbones. So like the Lakme multi-slayer stick, it's everything in one. You can use it everywhere, and it's something that's very handy, and I'm someone who loves ease. If one product can do everything for me, that's my go-to product. So I think just using it to, you know, focus on what my strengths are rather than, you know, covering up my face. Yeah.
You've also been somebody who's absolutely very comfortable and confident in her own skin, but when you're doing a runway show like that, there's a lot of pressure, right? Tell me 2 to 3 things that you do to get runway ready.
I listen to Fashion Ka Hai Ye Jalwa repeatedly, which I think you all have all been forced to listen to while waiting. I try to tune everything out, you know, to just kind of be present and focus on my breathing, which sounds really unnecessary, but I promise it's very, very important. And I try to look out for my parents and the audience. I think that will calm me down.
You know, lastly, before I let you go, your parents have definitely been your solid cheerleaders, and they're equally fashionable in their own way. Give me 1 tip each that Chunky Pandey sir and of course your mom Bhavna Pandey gave you.
I mean, my dad always says have fun with color, and you can clearly see that in his wardrobe. And my mom, I think for her, me being comfortable in what I'm wearing is most important, because she knows how I get when I'm not comfortable. It's not nice.